Now that you understand candles, trends, chart patterns, range market, bad market, what to do and what not to do, here's the best trading rush price action strategy that I actually made money with after spending thousands of hours in the live market. Step 1. Open the higher time frame chart. If your entry time frame is 30 minutes, your important higher time frames are every popular time frame above 30 minutes. For this example, let's say the higher time frames are 1 hour, 4 hours, and 1 day. Step 2. Draw the clearly visible support and resistance areas on that higher time frame by using everything you learned in the previous chapters. Don't draw a single line, draw an area, because support and resistance are areas on a chart, not a single line. Make sure the price is trending and not ranging on the higher time frames. Step 3. Switch to your entry time frame and make sure the price on the entry time frame and the higher time frame is trending in the same direction. Identify if the market is choppy or not using everything you saw in the previous chapter. If the price is choppy, you don't want to take the trade, as the probability of winning will be lower. Step 4. Draw clearly visible support and resistance areas on the entry time frame, including the support and resistances of the chart patterns, if there are any. Step 5. If the price is in an uptrend, buy at the support area. When one of 3 important bullish candlestick patterns that we saw in the candles chapter appear, set the stop loss below the support area, and set the profit target below the swing high resistance, or below the strong resistance you drew using the higher time frame if that is closer. Set the profit target 1.5 times the size of the stop loss if possible. In other words, aim for a 1.5 to 1 reward-risk ratio, because that's what we found to be the best after taking 300 trades on the Trading Rush channel. If the price is in a downtrend, sell at the resistance area. When one of the 3 important bearish candlestick patterns that we saw in the candles chapter appears, set the stop loss above the resistance area and the profit target above the swing low support, or above the strong higher time frame support area if that is closer. Set the profit target 1.5 times the size of the stop loss if possible. This 5-step strategy has worked for me for a long time, but then I stopped using it. You see, most of the time, the market is ranging. If you have watched other videos on the Trading Rush channel, you understand how important money management and trading psychology are. When the market is ranging, you can identify the range market using the steps I mentioned in the previous chapters and sit back patiently. But the thing is, the market can stay in a range or even choppy for a long period of time. And when that happens, a human can become impatient. If you are staring at a forex or a stock market chart for a long time, you will start seeing things that are not even there. You will start to see support and resistance that are weak, or the entry patterns that are not even there. This is coming from someone who has traded with price action only for thousands of hours in the live markets. If you are trading with price action alone, you can simply set a limit to the number of trades you can take in a day, so you don't end up over-trading in the bad market. But the main reason I stopped trading with price action alone was because I found something better. The biggest thing to master as a price action trader is the consistency to see things as they are, and not what your brain imagines when it is tired. But one thing that does not have such weakness is a simple indicator that has a high win rate. And everyone who watches Trading Rush most likely knows by now that we tested different indicators more than 5,000 times in total to find their win rates, and even gave them a Trading Rush score. And by combining price action with the high win rate indicators, I was able to get an entire month of green days and a high win rate, and made money more consistently in the long run. Since this is a price action only series, we can't talk about indicators here, but I have already made detailed videos on what price action combined with indicator strategies I exactly used to get this high win rate on the Trading Rush channel and on the Trading Rush Patreon page. Also, support Trading Rush on Patreon and get to see more in-depth trade analysis with the current best strategies I use. Thanks. That's all.